In this pandemic, we are burdened with a lot of things, and one of them, our food supply. In these pandemic situations, our governments prohibit us to stay outside. This includes buying groceries. So imagine that you could accommodate those food demands at your own home, at your pace. Imagine that you could farm and fishing in the same time, but in more relaxed way. Imagine that you could automate that. So yeah, we are combining all those things to make this one project, which is the Smart Aquaponics system for urban farming. In a place like Kuala Lumpur, there are a lot of activities that needs to be done, but it's limited because we have limited soil. Imagine that you have live in a condominium, in an apartment in Kuala Lumpur. So it is impossible for you to fish and to raise a farm. The project objective has always been to develop a prototype implementing automations by using framework like Internet of Things, IoT, and assimilating them with aquaponics. After I develop a prototype implementing those criteria, I will collect the data, I will gather the data and analyze them in order to determine the optimum balanced ecology between fish and plants according to several parameters such as pH, temperature, water level. I have determined 3 components that are needed in the project. First of all, sensors. I mentioned several parameters just now, like pH, temperature, and water level. These 3 will incorporate sensory method, such as water level sensor, we have pH level sensor, and also we have temperature sensor as well as humidity sensor. This will collect all of the data needed in order for me to analyze the optimum ecology, the optimum symbiotic ecology between fish and also plants. And the second of all, microcontroller. What are microcontroller? Microcontroller is a set of electronic device that can instruct actuator to do its work. And then we can program microcontroller based on zeros and one, which is also known as binaries. And then the last part of the project will be actuators. Actuators can be everything. In this example, we have the water pump as our actuators. Let's say for an example, the ecology, the sensor detects that there is an anomaly, such as the water level is diluted with a lot of ammonia. Where comes ammonia? Ammonia comes from the fish. The fish feces contains ammonia, but it is good for the plants and it is harmful for the fish if excessive. So if the water is saturated with ammonia, which comes from the fish feces, the water pump will pump the water to the hydroponic tank so that the plants can clean the water for the fish. After the plant has cleaned the water for the fish, the water itself can be used by the fish once more. These 2 things are perfectly balanced in aquaponics. And when we implement automations, it makes our life even better. I think that is all that I want to show you in this competition.